And speaking of things kind of related to the weather, if it feels like the mosquitoes have been especially bad this summer, public health says that is no surprise. Hot, humid conditions have created perfect breeding grounds. CTV's Colton Wiens joining us live now with more on the work to make sure that West Nile virus isn't spreading. Always a concern. What's the word from public health, Colton?
Well, Tony, officials say so far no cases of West Nile virus have been detected in any mosquitoes in the region of Waterloo this summer, but a dead bird in the region did test positive for the virus. Public health officials are asking residents to take precautions to protect both themselves and the community from mosquito bites. This is how the region of Waterloo checks for West Nile virus in the community. 16 traps are set up in popular spots for mosquitoes across the region that capture adults for testing.
And then we submit it to the lab where they count how many mosquitoes they have, they identify the species of them if they're of concern to transmit the West Nile virus, and they test them for West Nile virus as well.
A seemingly simple design, dry ice is placed inside, which attracts the mosquitoes as it transforms into carbon dioxide gas, and a battery-powered fan traps the insects in a cup.
It depends on the environmental conditions, but it can be up to 200, but it can be as little as 2 mosquitoes.
Results are usually within the end of the week.
West Nile virus is carried by mosquitoes and can cause mild to severe illness. It spreads when they feed on an infected bird and then bite a person. Cases of West Nile virus have not been found in any pools of mosquitoes or in any humans in the region this summer, but a dead bird has tested positive for the virus. The region does say because of the transient nature of birds, a higher priority is placed on mosquito pool testing.
Traps would be increased in the event that there was a hot spot or there was an area of concern, but typically the 16 would be monitored throughout the summer.
Musa says the hot and wet summer has allowed for an increase in mosquito breeding. That's why beyond the testing, public health wants residents to take precautions around their properties by removing any standing water, ensuring screens are on all windows and doors, wearing protective clothing, and using insect repellent.
Change their water baths, change their ornamental ponds at least once to twice weekly. Any unused equipment on their property to remove. In addition, if there's any buildup of leaves and debris in the eaves trough, to allow the water to not stand on their property, because mosquitoes do love standing water.
Now, the region does conduct larviciding to eliminate larvae before they develop into adults. Residents can also contact public health for assistance with any standing water on their properties or to report any standing water on public lands that may need to be assessed. It's also recommended that anyone who finds a dead bird, they should report it directly to the Canadian Wildlife Health Cooperative. Tony.
Good information. Colton Wiens live on the patio. Colton, thank you for that.